Hi everybody! I'm going to make a video for you today for another example of how to use the place value sections method to solve a division problem. This is really tricky work, so I wanted to give another example using thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. If we're dividing this number here, 4,576 divided by 8, I need to show my work using a place value sections drawing, which looks like this. The reason we only have 3 boxes for a 4-digit number is because we don't need to use thousands to multiply by 8. If I multiply 8 by just 1,000, that's already too much. It's 8,000. So we're only going to use hundreds, tens, and ones. Let's get started. I know 4,576 is the number I'm starting with. That's my dividend, the number I'm going to divide up. So I'm going to write that first in this box. 4,576. That's my dividend that I'm starting with to divide up. I'm dividing by 8. That's going to go on the side. 8. How many hundreds of times can 8 go into 4,576? I can do my 8 facts starting with 100. 8 times 100 is 800. We can go bigger because we're looking for 4,576. Let's try 8 times 200. I know 8 times 2 is 16 with 2 zeros. That's 1,600. I can keep going. 8 times 300. 8 times 3 is 24 with 2 zeros. That's 2,400. I can keep going. I'm going to try 8 times 400. That's 3,200. We're getting closer. Let me try 8 times 500. 8 times 5 is 40. With 2 zeros is 4,000. That's pretty close. That's the closest I've gotten so far to 4,576. Let me try one more, and if it's too big, then I know that the number I'm looking for is 500. Let me try 8 times 600 and see. 8 times 600, well, I know 8 times 6 is 48 with 2 zeros. That's 4,800. Uh-oh, 4,800 is definitely too big. So the number I'm looking for is 500. 8 times 500 is the closest I can get to 4,576. So I write my 500 here in that hundreds place. The next step is to actually multiply 8 times 500 again and subtract that answer from this one. That's going to tell me how much more I have to divide up. That's my other dividend, my new one. So let's try it. We said 8 times 500 was 4,000. If I subtract, I have 576 left to keep dividing up. 576 is now going to become my new dividend in the next box. We're going to repeat the work again, but this time we're thinking about tens and not hundreds. 8 times how many tens gets us as close as we can to 576. Let me erase some of my work here for hundreds so I can try my tens. I'm going to start with 8 times 10 and move up using my 8 facts. I know 8 times 10 is 80. 8 times 20 is 160. 8 times 30 is 240. We're getting there. 8 times 40 is 320. I could go bigger. 8 times 50 is 40 with a 0, so 400. We're getting there. 8 times 60. 6 times 8 is 48 with a 0, so that's 480. 8 times 70. 8 times 7 is 56 with a 0 is 560. That's real close. Let's see if I can go any closer or if I'm too big. Let's try 8 times 80. That's too big, so I have to do 70 is my closest. 8 times 70. We write our 7 up here, so we have 70. Time to multiply 8 times 70 and subtract to see what's left to keep dividing up. I know 8 times 70 was 560. 6 minus 0 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. 5 minus 5 is nothing. I'm left with 16. That's my new dividend in this box. Now I'm going to think about the ones. I did my tens and my hundreds. Now I'm just thinking about the ones. 8 times what gets me as close as I can to 16? Well, I know my 8 facts. I know 8 times 1 is 8. I know 8 times 2 is 16. There we go, 2. 8 2 times is 16. I do need to multiply and subtract to see if I have any remainders. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. No remainders. We've divided this number up completely. So the answer are the 3 numbers you'll see on the top. We put those together to form the answer. 572. My answer is 572. That is how we divide with the place value sections. So the answer to this problem up top, 4,576 divided by 8 is 572. Nice work, you guys.